Hey guys, this is Max Steinberg, writer for Daily Fantasy Winners, professional poker player, daily fantasy expert, and I'm here to talk about some Thursday news and a couple of thoughts for Thursday contests. So I'm just going to get right into it. So a couple of things that I've seen this morning have to do with the Falcons game tonight. So one interesting thing I saw is Falcons coach Dan Quinn said Julio Jones is probable and will not be on a pitch count, which means that they're not going to limit his snaps. So this is really interesting news since Julio looked so bad last week, and I'm frankly very surprised. And Quinn actually added that Jones actually feels better than he did last week. So I was going to load up on Hankerson in Thursday contests, but now I'm thinking I might add a few Julio lineups in Thursday GVPs because honestly, with what I'm reading here, it seems like he's actually going to be close to 100%, maybe like 85-90%. And 85-90% of Julio against the Saints is pretty damn good. So I'm going to downgrade Hankerson a little bit, who still has a very good price, by the way, and upgrade Julio to actually be someone that I consider playing. Next news is Nelson Aguilar did not practice again for the Eagles on Thursday. Aguilar is maintaining that he's going to play, but if he's not practicing, it's not really up to him. So RotoWorld noted that Josh Hupp should see more snaps in Aguilar's absence, and I agree with this as well, because if you look at their last game against the Saints, when Aguilar went down, and you usually see Aguilar playing about 45, like almost every pass play. He just plays that role in their offense. And Josh Huff, who only played 4 passing downs the week before, now was up to 20, and he did pretty well with those. He's a young player. I expect his snaps to go up, and I actually feel like he is certainly in play on both FanDuel's and DraftKings, almost man on both sites. So that's certainly something that's interesting. Devontae Adams. So Devontae Adams has been limited in practice this week, and there's speculation that he might play. My guess is he's not going to play, and the reason is they're coming into a bye week next week, and it just seems like really good timing to just let Adams rest that ankle, which, ankles are tough injuries to get over, and just have him come back after a bye. A lot of teams do this. I fully expect the Packers to do this. So I don't think you have to worry about Adams taking away from anyone. And so guys like Cobb, James Jones, even Ty Montgomery or Richard Rodgers are certainly in play against a Chargers team that's just not a very good defense. Deshaun Jackson is practicing. This one's interesting. My gut tells me he actually might play this week, but he'll probably go against Darrelle Revis. That being said, he might not. You can't roster him in Thursday contest. But for Sunday, I just want to note, Jackson is a huge big play threat, and his salary on FanDuel is only $5,700. That seems way too low for a player who can get a 60, 70-yard touchdown if he breaks free. Not that it's likely, and he'll probably be shadowed by Darrelle Revis, but I think that he definitely is an interesting play. TJ Yeldon is not practicing once again. It seems like beat writers don't think he's going to play. Interestingly enough, we would have thought Denard Robinson would be the lead back, but Toby Gerhardt's taking first team reps. I don't like Gerhardt, that's for sure. I just do not think that he's going to be a guy who's going to do a lot. If we find out that Robinson's going to get more of the carries, I'd like Robinson a lot more, who has actually had a pretty good track record when he's gotten time. But I probably am not going to play Gerhardt or either of them if it seems like it's going to be a timeshare. But keep on the lookout for that later this week. Is there anything else? LaShawn McCoy might be back. It's not a great matchup, but let's just look at his salary really quick. My sense is he's going to play 5,400. He is involved in the pass game quite a bit, and there's no Carlos Williams to take away from him. I think he's actually a pretty reasonable play on both sites, especially DraftKings, and it really seems like he's going to play. And you don't have Carlos Williams taking away from it at all with goal line runs, so it actually seems like quite a good play. And then lastly, not that this is a huge deal, Nate Washington is sidelined. I'm pretty sure I saw Cecil Shorts was practicing. I think Shorts is someone that you could actually probably play a bit. He's also really cheap on both sides, and I don't mind him at all. So I would say those are my thoughts just looking at the injury news today. Good luck in your Thursday contest.